Hey, what is going on YouTube? That random noob here, and today I'm just gonna do a sit-down formal commentary. I don't do them a lot. Normally do Let's Plays and things of that nature, but I just figured I might as well. Actually, I do Would You Rather, so I guess that counts. But I wanted to have like a cool story, bro, kind of storytelling. Wanted to practice my articulation skills, if you feel me. My education skills, and wanted to tell a story. So this is going to be the story of the best fight I've ever seen in high school. And as far as entertainment value goes, there was one a couple weeks ago where some dude just got a living crap beat out of him and blood all the way down the hallway. But actually that could be a different story. But this one is going to be the most entertaining fight I've seen so far. And if I see another one, be prepared for another commentary, because I don't know if anything can top this. So anyways, a little backstory. So it was freshman year in high school, and I'd just come out of middle school, and, in middle school, the principals and assistant principals are really, they're, real professional, you don't see them smile a lot, and, well, I guess you see them smile more than in high school, because in high school, they're freaking depressing. But, they don't mess around at all, and if there was a fight in middle school, they would just kind of hold the kids apart. But, so yeah, I was just coming out of that environment, and I was getting out of school. It was, the last hour, and I go to my friend's locker, and he's like, "Hey, hear there's gonna be a fight?" I'm like, "No, who?" And he tells me these two kids, which, one kid was huge. Like, big. Like, I mean big. And the other kid was small. The one kid was really small. And, I don't know, maybe 5'5", and no more than 100 pounds. So, smaller than me. I'm 5'10", 5'10" and 120 pounds. This kid was little. And the other guy he wasn't huge, like massive Hulk Hogan, but he was pretty big. And so he said, "Yeah, they're gonna fight." I said, "No way, like, why? Why would he ever want to fight that big kid?" And he said, "Well, I don't know, something about his girlfriend and something, I don't know." So I'm like, whatever. So we start moving in this massive group down the hallway. I mean, like 100 kids moving down the hallway in a wave. And the whole time there's like chatter and everything. We move right past the principal's office, right outside the main doors of the school. And there's this circle gathering around a tree. And within the circle, and by the way, through my mind, like, I was thinking, because everyone was saying we have to hide it from the teachers and principal, but there's a wave of, like, there were way more than 100 kids. There was, and excuse my sniffles, I still have a cold, but there was, I don't even know, a massive amount, more than I've seen for any other fight in high school. And there have been about 20 fights so far that have happened, maybe more, but I haven't seen all those. I've seen about 10, but this was massive wave of people. I can't stress that enough. So anyways, back to the circle around the tree. There was a circle gathering around this tree for whatever reason. Like a fighting ring you would see in the MMA, the octagon. No, this was, I don't know. It was a pretty big circle, maybe 20 feet in diameter. And these kids were squaring up. And you could see, I looked at the little guy, and I could see the fear. Just the absolute fear in his eyes. Like no fear I've seen before. And to be honest, I probably would have peed my pants at this point. But he knew he had to do this, and he didn't want to, but he pushed through it. And so, I don't know, kids are egging them on. There's the kid next to me screaming for them to fight. There's somebody with a video camera. Actually, a ton of people with video cameras holding above each other's heads. Just a massive wave of people in a circle, about 10 people deep on each side. So there's, on each end of the circle, all around the perimeter, there's 10 people, like, just lined up and forming larger circles, if you can imagine that. In, concentric circles, I think they're called. Whatever, this isn't geometry, but you get the idea. And so they're egging him on to fight, and finally the little kid, he takes a deep breath and swings at the big kid right for the face. Hooks him in the face, or he attempts to. The big guy dodges it back like it was nothing. And I don't know why. I'm doing the motions, and my voice really cracked. That's not good. But I'm doing the motions like you guys can see it. So, I don't know. Just for my entertainment. But, he swings and he misses. And the other kid, because he's completely open at this point, his back is almost turned because he missed the right hook. And I mean, he put everything into that hook. So he was turned around. The big kid just clobbers him. And, if I'm remembering this correctly, he just beats down on him. The little kid is on the ground trying to fight back. And the big guy is just hammering on him. He picks him up, grabs him, throws him against the tree, picks him up again, and body slams him onto the ground. And at this point, it was crazy. Kids were going wild all around it. And off I could see the principal with the angriest look I have ever seen him have. And this was one of the first times I've seen him in high school. So at the time, I didn't know who it was. And I saw him around, but like I didn't know that he was the principal because he stayed in his office a lot. But it looked like he was ready to kill somebody. So he comes, he pushes me aside, says, "Get the hell out of here." There's this kid next to me screaming, "Yeah, go! Beat his ass!" And the principal takes him, puts his hand around the back of his neck. So, like, if you can imagine, around the back of the neck, so that it was gripping around his trachea, throws him to the ground with one hand. The kid next to me just throws him to the ground, gets into the middle of the fight, in the circle, takes the big kid, throws him against the tree. Then the little kid is still on the ground. He takes the big kid underneath his one arm, and his head is like in between his arm. He did the little chicken wing. I don't know what you call it. Arm headlock, I think. I don't know. Whatever. And he grabs the other little kid. He has them both under his arm. He slams each of them into the tree using his arms. And at this point, I'm like, wait. Because I heard somebody was like, "Oh, that's the principal." And I was like, wait, that's the principal? He just went complete ape crap. He went ghetto, like, I don't know. It was insane how crazy he went. And so he grabs him, starts throwing him against the tree. And at this point, I'm like, holy crap, like, what's happening? And so he takes them, he like, I don't know, he does this backwards move where he like, I've only seen it in wrestling, and that's all fake, but he goes back and he like falls on his back and takes both of them with him. And at this point, I'm like, holy crap, they're on the ground. He just did like a back slam or what, I don't know, some wrestling move. And they're on the ground. More teachers are rushing in, grabbing the kids. He's cussing at them the whole time. Like, I didn't know it was possible for a human being to get that pissed off. And then as quickly as it has started, he was screaming at kids to go home, to stop videotaping, and I can't even repeat the things that were said. And the whole time I'm thinking, they were talking about who won the fight, because obviously the big kid won. I was saying the principal won, because he went crazy. Like, I don't know. I hope that I never see a fight more intense than that. I probably will, though. There was a kid a couple of weeks ago who just got the crap pounded out of him. Like, kicked straight in the face, hook to the jaw, blood everywhere. I don't know. It was nasty. But, yeah, that was the story of the craziest fight I've seen. I hope it didn't ramble on. And if you like this storytelling commentary type stuff, I got some more stories. Just leave a comment if you want to hear more. I wasn't looking at gameplay, so I don't know what I have up. I hope you guys enjoyed. Love you all. Goodbye.